It's been a long time to see you. Well, welcome back to another transmission here at Spoken Learning. Remember, I am Miss Anna. Hello. And I am here today to talk to you about physical descriptions, as you can see in the title. So, of course, first of all, I need to remember you that we provide private lessons and we teach children and adults starting 5 years old and up. Remember, we tailor all of your classes, so it doesn't matter if you are beginner or advanced, or probably you just want to have a conversational class, business class, or whatever is your need. We can prepare something for you, of course. Okay, so thank you very much for being here. Let's start with the class. Okay, so let me share the screen so you can see what I am talking about. Okay, here we are. Perfect. Okay, yeah, in this case, as I told you, we are going to check how to physically describe someone. Okay, someone's appearance. So how to do it? First of all, we need to check the grammar tip. You need to remember the adjectives in Spanish go after the noun. This is a really important rule. You need to apply every time you are describing whatever, okay? This is the opposite of English. So for example, if we are saying el coche rojo, in English, that is the red car. So in English, you will use first your adjective and then your noun. In Spanish, no. First goes the noun and then the adjective, okay? Adjectives must match the noun in both gender, masculine or feminine, and number, singular or plural, okay? So adjectives that end in an O have 4 forms, okay? Largo, for example, that's long. It's going to be for masculino singular, largo. For masculino plural, largos, okay? So femenino singular form, larga. Femenino plural, largas, okay? So that's the way we adapt our adjectives to the noun. So if we're saying long hair, hair, remember, it's pelo o cabello. So it's masculine, singular. So largo. So if we want to say pelo largo, long hair, okay? Long hair, pelo largo. So, physical characteristics, yes, of course. We have a bunch of them. We can start describing the age of the person. So, for example, if it's a baby, as in this case, el bebé o la bebé, according to the gender, el bebé, la bebé. Or there are people who said el nene o la nena. Okay, that's also a really funny word that we use. Children, los niños, little boy, el niño, and little girl, la niña. Okay, so as you can see, the last vowel changes according to the gender. And remember, if we are talking in plural, los niños, okay, we are going to use the plural masculine version of the words, okay? Los niños, children. Teenager, adolescente, adolescente, okay? And commonly we refer to teens as chavo or chala or chico. It can be also chico or chica, according to the gender, of course. In order to say joven, we need to say young. Well, that was in the opposite, sorry. In order to say young, we need to say joven, joven. El joven o la joven, okay? Adult, adulto o adulta, okay? For an old person, we need to say el adulto mayor o la adulta mayor. You can also use the word viejo o vieja, but of course, people don't like to be called as old man, right? So we kind of avoid that. And instead of saying viejo, vieja, you can say el adulto mayor, okay? So when we refer to an old adult, as I was saying, around their 40s, we can add señora o señor, plus the name, of course. Remember, these cartoons are señor cara de papa in Spanish or señora cara de papa. So yeah. For the height, we can talk about alto o alta. Estatura promedio, if you're in the medium. And baja, if you are really short. And a common word that we use in here in Mexico, it's chaparra o chaparro, okay? So I am going to start describing myself to give you an example. For example, yo soy adulta. We need to use the verb to be, ser. Yo soy adulta. Soy baja. In other words, soy chaparra, muy chaparra. And these kind of descriptions can be real, so use them carefully. But for talking about fat, we can use the word gordo or gorda, or you can also use the word gordito or gordita. Okay, that sounds cuter. Okay. For saying thin es delgado o delgada. And to say skinny, flaco, flaca. Okay? So in my case, I will say, soy delgada. Okay. Soy delgada. So, soy baja, soy delgada. And let's see what else. Remember, there are some situations where we are going to use verbo ser and some others where we are going to use verbo tener. In this case, if we are talking about the age, verbo ser. And we are talking about things that we have, tener. Like I have my long hair. I have my brown eyes or something like that. So it depends on the context. What else? Verbo estar. Remember that it's used for things that are or might change. Okay, so I can be fat. So, but it's for a determined time or amount of time. So if I have been always thin, I can say soy delgada. But if right now I am fat, I need to say estoy gorda. Okay, so in those specific situations, we can change the verb in order to say that something is temporary. Okay. Okay, so skin, in this case, skin, piel blanca. And in here in Mexico, we refer to white people as güera o güero. So it's really common to hear someone calling us güera, ven, or güero, güero, if they want to sell us something or something like that. So it's funny, even if we are not güeros, right? But well. Piel morena, for darker skin, piel morena. Here in Mexico, we are in the middle of these two. So we also call us morenos. For additional things like the mustache or the beard, we use bigote o barba. Bigote, barba. Muy bien. Wrinkles, arrugas. When we start to get older, tengo arrugas. I have wrinkles. Tengo arrugas. Scar, cicatriz. And freckles, pecas. So, in my case, yo no tengo pecas. What about the hair? Ooh, really crazy, right? So, mine is like this, definitely. Él tiene cabello chino. So, chino means curly, rizado. You can also say rizado. So, chino o rizado. Straight hair, lacio. Cabello lacio. And in my case, yo tengo cabello ondulado, wavy, ondulado. So it's not completely straight or curly. I am just crazy hair. I have just this crazy hair, so cabello ondulado. And for long hair, cabello largo. Short hair, cabello corto. Okay. If you are blonde, rubia o rubio. Redhead, pelirrojo o pelirroja. Brunette, castaño, castaña. And black hair, just black hair, pelo negro or cabello negro. Remember, you can use either of those words. In this case, for gray hair, pelo canoso o ella tiene canas, in her case. And if you're bald, soy calvo. Calvo o calva. What about the eyes? Los ojos. Ojos color verdes, plural. You need to use the plural version because you're talking about both of the eyes. And verb to have, tener. Él tiene ojos verdes, ella tiene ojos cafés, ella tiene ojos azules. In my case, yo tengo ojos cafés. Probably you cannot see them perfectly, but that's true. Okay, so that's with the physical descriptions. So at the end, my physical description will be: yo soy adulta, soy chaparra, soy delgada y tengo pelo largo y ondulado. Baby, y ondulado. Tengo ojos cafés. And that's it. So, ta-da! That's how you can describe someone's appearance. Okay, so I hope this has been really useful for you. Thank you very much for watching. Remember that if you want to schedule private lesson, you just need to call or text at 832-413-3166. Okay, and don't forget to ask for your free trial class. Thank you very much. I am Misana. See you next time.